Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Pima Voices. My name is Savannah, and I'll be your host. Today, I'm sitting down with Krissy King, who is the Systems Administrator and Marketing Manager at Pima Foundation, and today we are exploring the foundation. I was like, what else am I going to say? Hi, Krissy.
Hi, Savannah.
It's been so long. I haven't seen you in I don't even know.
Actually has been a while.
Oh. Krissy, how are you?
I'm good, Savannah. How are you?
I'm great. So for those who don't know, Krissy is my boss. And so now she's in the hot seat today. Usually she's behind the camera helping us put on the show and the podcast with all the other people who are part of this project as well. And so Krissy is a Pima alum. And so why not have Krissy be a guest? And so now she's here today. Yes. So Krissy, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Ooh, that's a loaded question. All right. Well, first of all, I'm a mom who's pretty excited about her 3 kids and thinks they're the world. I work at Pima Foundation. I started here at Pima College is where my journey kind of started. And I like to, what are some of my hobbies? What else do I do? Oh, I like to play outside. I like to plant, and I like to go hiking.
There we go. A little bit more about Krissy. So, as we mentioned, you came to Pima Community College, and that's kind of where things started. What did you study when you were at Pima? Am I allowed to ask that?
So I changed my field of study a couple times. So originally I was going into sports medicine and physical therapy. And then I changed it to nursing.
Oh, how did I not know this?
And then had another little shift. And then I went into computer engineering. So I know.
That's okay. That's what the college experience is like. You pick one thing, right? And then sometimes it's not your path. And then that's the point of kind of coming here, exploring, finding what you want to do. I mean, it took me a couple times to figure that out as well. And it's a really big topic on here. We know everyone's path isn't linear. It's all different. And we always encourage people to explore. So you're a good example of that. You explored your options.
I sure did. And, Pima was exactly what I needed, right? I wasn't ready for the university and had the smaller classes, more one-on-one time. And it just really found myself. I was working in athletics department, which was really, cool, getting me in touch with the community, kind of where I am now, really working for the foundation, working for nonprofits for the past couple of decades, and starting here at Pima and working in the athletics department, really like working with all the students as a student, which was really cool, and just seeing how everyone has thrived. Fun fact, while I was going here and working in athletics department, I also did volleyball for a little bit here. And
star player.
Yeah, so fun fact on that. And actually even better fun fact is that I don't know if you guys are familiar with like some of the runners like in the Olympics people, and Abdul was actually here at Pima when I was going to school here and used to had some classes with him, and now he's like,
yeah, he's an Olympian.
Yeah, like awesome. That's
and
the
like track
kind
and
of
field.
Exactly those kind of people caliber Pima produces. So hey, good job, everyone.
And you're like, no big deal, but I went to school with an Olympian.
Yeah, so.
That's super fun. And so obviously, it's been a journey, and so you have worked in other places. But what brought you to wanting to work at Pima Foundation?
That's a great question. I had an opportunity in my career, and there were some shifts, and I was doing mostly marketing and communications for another organization, and then there were some changes. And I have always had this data geek side of me where I just really like doing systems and wanted to go back into that. And this opportunity opened up at the Pima Foundation, which was perfect. So I was like, fantastic. Got to bring them up to speed with our donor databases, our financial edge, and just learning it. There was also a system I had worked in prior in one of my other jobs, and came over here, and it was just a great fit. At the same time, I was also fostering a child, that was a little chaotic, right? He had a lot of special needs. And so I wasn't going to be able to be at work all the time. Like I never knew what was going to happen day to day. And Marcy, I was upfront with them when I started. I was like, or when I was during the interview process, and I was like, this is what's going on. And so they just really valued the home work life and really just said that was fine. Like, and they didn't just say it, like they walked the walk. Like I would get called out all the time to have to go, attend to this child. And so it just worked out. It was a good fit. It was a good fit for where I was in my life, and I love what I'm doing. And then, I also then later on, a couple of years later, I was able to get the marketing department, which was really awesome because then I get to mess with my geek side, but then I also get to go with my creative side. So I get to have
the best of both worlds. And
I get to work with
Miley
you.
Cyrus and Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
And me.
Yeah, and I get to work with you.
No, I think we obviously both really like what we do in the sense of like we get to explore the college. I think that's one of the most fun things about our job is learning about different programs, meeting new people, meeting students, hearing their stories, sharing their stories. And, like it is an office job, but I love being outside the office because there's so much to explore on every single campus. And so I feel really honored to be able to do that and share those messages. And I never thought I'd be working in a marketing position, but thanks to you, you've helped me kind of be better at it. So thank you for that. And thank you for your role there. And then, I think a lot of people don't realize like how great our office is. Our boss, Marcy, and the team are always so willing to work with our schedules and our lives and make sure we have that right balance. But we're also doing like our jobs correctly, obviously. And so there's many times where I'm so thankful for where I am in my life and the job that I have, and the team that we have, because we all excel and do things so differently. But we all find a way to work together and just like really, I feel like we've really excelled and really done really well. And then bringing you in was like a huge pivotal point for the team. I feel like having someone designated in that role of systems administration and all that data and everything, I think like was a huge turning point for the foundation and getting everything organized. Like you were the girl for that, and you have really put things in motion. That's all the behind the scenes stuff, right? And so, I mean, obviously with the podcast and us being at events, that's like the front side of us, but they don't always see the back end of us, which is like the stuff that you do, the stuff that's so important to keeping the foundation running and going and making sure we meet donor needs, constituent needs, things like that. And so you do a lot of work. So thank you.
Well, thank you, Savannah. I appreciate that. And you're right. There is a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes, right? And, fortunately, since I've been able to come in and being able to have our systems a little more streamlined and working the way we need to, we're able to collaborate more with the college, which is our main goal, right? Our goal is all about Pima Community College and raising funds for them. So to be able to have our systems running smoothly, then that means we can do more work for the college. And talking about the college, oh my gosh, it is so different from when I came here, right? And I'm like, why are we not talking about this? So that's one thing I love about now being in the marketing department as well, is that it really gives us that chance to just to make it shine. So it's not a secret anymore. There's so many amazing gems here at the college that people don't need to know about that they need to know about.
Yeah, I know. I'm always saying this, but I'm like, that's so cool. There's so many cool things going on all the time. And I'm just like, I'm so jealous because I'm like, I wish this was here when I was here. There's so much. And that's just like with time, things advance and things change, obviously. But I feel like the college has like continuously upped their game. I don't know, for lack of better words, up their game. I guess the better way to say that is continuously innovative, right? They're setting
the bar high.
Setting the bar. I was gonna say boundaries, but I don't know if that was the right term. They're setting the bar high. I mean, we hear all the time about how there's other community colleges reaching out to them, people across the nation, like picking out a little old Tucson. Like that is truly amazing and phenomenal that someone could get such great education right here. And I feel like a lot of times that's overshadowed by the university, which nothing is wrong with the university at all. but there's just different paths that people could take here that may fit someone's needs better than a university. And the fact that it's being noticed across the nation, I think is just like absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, totally. And I had, talking about, Pima College versus universities, right? I even had opportunities to go to other universities. Like I had scholarship opportunities, and I turned them down because I just was not ready for a university. And I had visited Tucson during my senior year during spring break. I had come down here to visit some family members, and I was like, I absolutely love Tucson, right? I was like, the weather's perfect. Oh my gosh. And I checked out Pima Community College. And I was like, you know what? I think this is going to be a good fit for me. I can start here. I can definitely start here. And my plan was to only be here for 2 years, because originally I was going to do physical therapy. I'd already had majority of my my volunteer hours done for that and everything. I was going to transfer to the University of San Jose. Like I had this huge plan, but it wasn't in my plan, apparently, what I was supposed to be doing. And so now here I am. I have my kids, definitely not 2 years later. I think we're like 30 years later, but that's okay because it's awesome. And now here I'm back at Pima working. So
it's like a little full circle moment.
Yeah.
I was sitting down talking with someone in here, and I was talking about how like it's interesting how that there's a student who always finds a way to come back to Pima, like whether it's to work, to volunteer, something. Like there's always some sort of connection, and I find that really fascinating because there's a lot of times when you can like go to school or whatever, and maybe you don't quite find that connection or that fit quite as well. But for some reason, it's like there's this energy about here that people always find a way back. And you can always meet someone in Tucson who's like, oh, yeah, I went to Pima. And then we tell them like, oh, well, did you know about this now that they have in like this department or whatever? And they're just like, oh, my gosh, I had no idea. And so it's just crazy to see like the evolution of the college, to see how many people have come to the college, see where those people are in their lives now. And it's just like, it's just really eye-opening and inspiring, and just, I don't know. I'm like trying to find all the right words, but it's just like a lot to take in sometimes. And, like working here has just been those moments of like rewarding moments of knowing like what we do. It can be really hard some days. And obviously anyone who works an office job or any job, you have really, really hard days. But when we do get to like go to the college, and we do get to explore programs, and we get to talk to faculty and staff and instructors, and like it just kind of like it changes the vibe and reminds you like we're doing really awesome work, and we're able to support students and programs in such a amazing way. And a lot of that too is thanks to our donors and the people who support us as well. So not only our team working so hard, but our donors and people who continues to give us support every single year and every day.
Yes, it is a great job to really have the opportunity to be able to support such a great organization, right? And it really is our community college. It really puts community in our community, which is great. It really helps thrive our community, right? Our community is thriving. People are graduating. People are coming back to upskill. There's things that they know, or things are changing. Like, oh, you know what? I don't want to do that anymore. I'm going to go here and learn something new. And Pima gives you that opportunity to do that at an affordable rate as well.
And at any age.
At any age, exactly. I was looking at some of the stats from the graduation that just happened recently, and I was like, wow. It was interesting to see. I think the oldest person graduating was 72 and the youngest was 16.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
I think, what? That's just insane. That just shows you like you can come to school at any point in your life.
Yes.
Any point.
Yes, sister. Exactly.
So don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. You can come here and you can get a certificate. You can get associates. There's so many options. There's so many options now. And I think like that's the greatest thing about education today is it's not just like, oh, come to school, get your gen eds done, go to university. Like it's not like that anymore. And you can come to school, you can get a certificate, you can explore this option. I mean, we were talking with Pablo and how they're going to have gardening and stuff now. I'm like,
that's so funny. I was just about to bring that up. I was like, wait a minute, you have a gardening class? Sign me up.
Yeah. And I'm just like, and then they have that whole like farm to kitchen and like all of it comes together. And so there's just more to school and education now that there ever was before. And there's just so many opportunities that it's like, it's so different now, and it's so welcoming and open. And I think it's just a great time to be able to go to school, because there's so much to explore. There's so many avenues, and yeah.
There's so many cool things. I mean, like, you got to take some welding classes a little bit.
God.
Like, oh
yeah,
gosh,
I know.
what's going on?
I'm like, I want to go and weld some more. Like, what? Me welding? Hello? Yeah. I like wood, like exploring sculpture, like all that stuff. It's like so fascinating. And yeah, ceramics, like everything. There's so
we
much
took
stuff.
a tour of the whole arts department here at Pima at West Campus. And I knew about like the different little areas, but I had no idea of all the things that they have. I was like, wow. Was this here when I came? Because
Yeah.
I don't remember this being over here. Or I would have been like definitely signing up for one of these classes, because it was just way cool. And then now they have all the robotics and all the, I'm like, wow.
I know.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
gosh.
God. I'm like, Savannah, you're done with school. You're done.
I know, but are you ever done with school?
No,
though?
no. We're always learning. We're never done.
That's right.
I mean, maybe I'll take a break and come back, and I'll continue with some welding classes.
And then, my field where I like to go geek out. And I'm like, oh, maybe I need to go over to East Campus and go play at a cyber range.
I know, we need to go there. It was just, who did I run into? Will.
Yes.
I ran into Will. And I was like, what's going on, Will? And he's like, oh, we got this, this, and this. And I'm like, okay, well, I need to go back.
Yeah. He's like, block a day off. Come join us. Let's go play. I was like, yeah. Savannah and I are going on a...
we're going to be out of office.
Go check out some cool stuff. Yeah.
But there's just so much cool stuff to check out. And like I said, that's like one of my favorite things about this job. It's just being able to explore each campus and learn and engage. And then we have the opportunity to share that with others, people who want to support us and support those students, and people who are like, oh, I didn't know that existed. And we can get those students in. So it's like all these different avenues that we're reaching. They all come together. Whether you want to come to Pima, whether you want to support us in our mission to help support the college, like, we're all in this together.
We are, definitely.
And was there anything else that you wanted to say today, Krissy? Is there anything you wanted to say to people who might want to come to Pima, to our donors, like anything?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me on. I know I always like to stay behind the camera, but I guess I had to come here at one time or another. So I would like to say to donors, if you would like to give, please visit pimafoundation.org. And anyone that is looking at maybe wanting to maybe try out a class or go to school, visit pima.edu. You won't regret it.
Well, thank you so much, Krissy. And I want to say again, thank you to everyone who supports Pima Foundation. We really can't do what we do without you. Obviously, our team works hard every day. And I know right now it seems like we're having a lot of fun. And we are, because we enjoy what we do and we enjoy the mission of the college and the impact that the college has on the community. But your support helps get us through our day every day. So, and then we're able to share the stories of people who continue to keep Tucson thriving. And that's thanks to Pima. So thank you for your support as well. And thank you, Krissy, for coming in today.
Thank you.
And thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And I will see you all next week. Thank you.